Today I would like to start in child's pose, sitting on the heels, bending over, relaxing the arms over the thighs, spilling them onto the floor. Letting the shoulders release down. And if the head doesn't reach the floor, you can instead prop it up with something if you have a handy prop, or use your hands or your fists so that the head can rest. And we'll turn to the feeling of our breath and begin to expand the breath, feeling it coming wide and deep and long, probably into the back body. Really feeling the rise and fall, letting yourself relax on the exhale and release the torso toward the thighs. See if you can feel the breath moving up into the shoulders. Filling the body with the inhale, relaxing with an exhale. Now extend the left arm straight out to the side. Place the right hand on the floor beside your knee or thereabout. And then push into the right hand, turning your face to the right, dropping your shoulder, your left shoulder down, and curling your right shoulder up. Your head can come off the floor, that's fine. Doesn't have to, but it can. Just opening the head of that shoulder joint. Turning the chest to the right, bringing the left shoulder down. And see if you feel how the breath has changed its placement by changing this position. Bring your head back to center, release it down if it was up, and send the right arm straight out to the side. Bring the left hand in beside you. Push into the left hand to rotate your chest to the left, keeping your right shoulder down, turning your head to the left, experiencing the breath from within. the head down, bring the right hand in, and then just bring your hips forward so that they're now over the knees, and send the right arm to the left with the palm facing up. Send the left arm to the right so the arms are crossing at the chest. Inch them out as far as they'll go, and then let your chest release down on top of the arms. If your forehead can touch the ground, let it rest there. Relax the belly. Breathe slow and deep. And then slide the left arm out. Bring it behind the right arm. Reach it over to the right. Sink the chest down on top of the arms. And slide either arm out, pressing the hand into the ground to lift yourself up and return the other hand. Finding yourself in table position. And we'll move through cat and cow. The movement is initiated by the breath and starts in the tailbone and ripples up to the top of the head. Taking however long it takes you to complete your breath. And then back to neutral. Bring the knees together and then circle around at the hips. Reverse directions. And back to center. And lift the left knee up and place it behind the right knee. Move your feet out to the sides and then sit back in between your feet. Try to let your sit bones find the earth.
Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, bring the hand to the upper back. And then right arm reaches behind. Walk the hand up the back. See if your fingers can clasp each other. If not, maybe you have a towel that you can drape from your left hand and walk your right hand up it, or a strap. If not, just walk your hand up your back. Stay connected to your breathing, deep and slow. Release the hands. Bring them to the ground and lean over your legs, relaxing the head. Deep, slow breath, relaxing the elbows and the shoulders. Relax the neck, the jaw, the face. On your next inhale, roll up, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands down to the ground, to the left. Push into your hands, lift your hips. Keep your feet where they are, but swivel them. Walk your hands all the way around to the other side. Keep swiveling your feet. Walk your hands to the front, bend your knees, and come back down. Taking a moment just to sink and settle. And then inhale, right arm up. Exhale, walk the hand down the back. Left arm behind, walk the hand up the back. Finding the fingers or some prop that might span between the two hands. Stay with your breath, deep and wide across the body. Release the hands, bring them to the ground, and then fold forward. Relaxing the weight of the upper arms down through the elbows. Relaxing the forehead toward that left leg. Expanding the back body with each inhale. Sinking the front body with each exhale. And your next inhale, roll yourself up, reach the arms up. Exhale the hands down to the right side. Push into the hands, lift your hips, and just turn to face the back wall with the legs wide, and then folding over. With the hands placed shoulder width apart, you can push a little bit forward into the hands, bringing the chest toward the thighs. And then clasp the hands behind you. Note which thumb is on the outside. And then straighten the arms, rolling the shoulder blades in, lifting the hands, dropping the head. Push down into the feet, lift through the thighs. Breathe into your heart. Lift the belly as you exhale. Release the arms and bring the body and the arms down over your right leg. Then lift your body straight and long. And then lift the right arm, turning your ribs to the right, spiraling at the waist, gazing up at your right thumb. Left hand close to the right foot. See if the breath can come up under those right ribs as you inhale. And then releasing the left ribs under you a little more as you exhale. And release the hand down. Bring the body and the arms all the way over to the left leg. Slow, long, deliberate breaths. And then lift your head, straightening out your spine. And lift that left arm, twisting at the waist, right hand near the left foot. Gaze up to the left thumb. Breath up under those left ribs. Relaxing as you exhale, twisting into it. Bring the left hand down. Rotate your left foot 90 degrees to the left. And lift the body up. Don't worry about your mat. Take the arms up, warrior one. Drop the hips. Press the right thigh back and the right hip forward. Lift the chest up, pull the shoulders down, and aim your tailbone for your left knee. And bring the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Walk them around, pivoting the foot. Walk them all the way over to the right foot. Pivot the right foot 90 degrees to the right. Bending into that right knee, lift yourself up, reach the arms up. Left thigh pushes back, sealing the heel to the ground. And then bring the left hip toward the right knee. Lift up through the chest, through the fingers, shoulders down, tailbone under. Release the hands down to the inside of that right foot. Bring the hands back to center. Bring the feet to face forward. Place the hands on the hips, elbows to the sky, flat back. Lift yourself up. Step the feet together and turn yourself around. Hands still on the hips, feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to circle the hips around and we're going to try to leave the upper body stationary. So, slight bend in the knees, hips to the left, hips forward, hips to the right, hips back. So you don't want to be doing this. You want to keep your upper body still and try to isolate the hips. And then you can make it a fluid circle. And then circle the other way. So if a pendulum were hanging from your tailbone, it would be swinging nice and wide around you. And you can bring that to stillness. Relax your hands. And then circle your head around like your nose is drawing a circle in the air. reverse. And back to stillness. Maybe closing the eyes, lifting the toes and spreading them, lowering them down nice and wide. Establishing a slow, calming breath, filling and emptying. And then bending the knees, staying with the breath. Shift weight into the left foot. Let the eyes open softly. Reach the arms out to the side. Inhale. Exhale the right arm under the left. And then bring the backs of the hands toward each other, or if you can, the palms. Looking past your hands at a spot in front of you, knowing that that spot may soon change as we lift that right foot up, sitting down in an imaginary chair behind us, cross the right leg over the left. If you can hook the foot behind the calf, go ahead. And we can lift the elbows up. And release. Closing eyes, feeling feet, feeling breath. Bending the knees and shifting the weight into the right foot. Gently opening the eyes, inhaling the arms out to the side. Left arm under the right, backs of the hands toward each other, or maybe the palms. Looking at a spot in front of you and keeping your attention deeply connected to the feeling of your breath. Sitting down and crossing that left foot over the right. Maybe hooking the foot behind the calf. And then lift the elbows. And release. Good job. Closing the eyes. Letting the feet find the ground. Letting the breath fill the body. And then extend the arms in front of you with the thumbs down. And reach the arms up, back, and down, letting the chest lift. And again, palms face out, eyes lift, arms lift. A few more. Last one. And then lift the arms up with the palms facing each other. Bring the palms together. Bend the elbows and bring the thumbs to the upper back. Sliding them down. Lifting the elbows up. Breathe. Clasp the hands and press the palms up. And then lift the left wrist. Send the arm and shoulder back. Lift the right wrist. Send it back. Rotating. Reaching up through the wrist. Lengthening the side body. And then circling back. And turn the palms to face each other, keeping the fingers interlaced. Extend the index fingers. Take a breath in. And then exhale, send the hips to the right and the arms to the left. You can let your head rest on your left arm if that would feel good. You can use your left hand to pull your right arm longer. Inhale up. Exhale, hips left, arms right. Lengthen the body, lengthen the breath. Inhale up. Release the arms and exhale, fold forward. Press down into the feet, lift through the thighs. As you exhale, lift the belly, sink the chest. And then bring the chin to the chest. Roll yourself up. Reach the arms up. Inhale. And exhale the arms down. Staying with your breath. Relaxing the shoulders. And gazing at a spot in front of you. We'll take another balancing pose. Lift, shifting weight into the left foot. Bring your right hand to your right foot and pull the foot to the buttock. If you can and you want to, bring the left hand around to wrap over the right hand. Feel free. Really just focus on bringing the heel in And then press the hips forward and press the right knee down. And then send the chest out. And release. Ground down into that right foot. Settle the mind into the breath, slow and steady. Gazing at a spot in front of you. Lift the left foot with the left hand. Pull it in toward the buttock, bringing the left knee beside the right knee. The right hand doesn't have to, but it can come over that foot as well. Pulling the heel in, pressing the tailbone under, pressing the knee down. Lifting the heart and breathing into it. And release. Inhale the arms up, have the palms facing forward. Press down into the feet. Inhale, reach up through the fingers, lift the chest, then send the arms and head back. Let each inhale lift the breath a little higher. Each exhale, send the head and arms back. And lift yourself up. Bring the arms down. Come forward and walk the hands forward, coming into downward dog. Walk forward to the point where it feels like your heels have to come up off the ground just slightly. Spread the fingers, push forward through the hands, and then try to send those heels back down. Relax the head down, sink the chest, shoulders down the back, thighs push back to help sink those heels. Breathe long through the body. And then let the knees come down. Come back into child's pose.
Bring the hands under the shoulders. Slowly lift yourself up. And take the left foot out to the left. Bring your hand to the calf and press the flesh of the calf away. And then do the same thing with the right calf. And see if you can sit in between the feet. If you can't, hopefully you have something that you can sit on, propping yourself up. Always good to bring props. Just resting here as best you can. See if the body's fighting it and how you might focus on your breath to help you relax and stop resisting. Bring the hands to the ground behind you. Lift your buttocks. Release your legs out in front. Pull the flesh of your buttocks back behind your sit bones. Have the big toes together and the heels a little bit apart so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Push down through the thighs, out through the heels. Inhale the arms up. And exhale forward. Resting your arms. Bending elbows if you can. Pressing down into the thighs as you inhale the spine longer. Exhale the belly in. Relax. Feel the breath moving from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Stretching your back. Pressing the thighs down. Take hold of opposite elbows and then pull to the right. And left. And center. Release the hands. Slowly roll yourself up. Reaching up as you inhale. And then slowly laying down as you exhale. The arms can come forward if you need them to. Coming on to the back. Bend the knees. Have the feet under the knees. The hands alongside the body with the palms down. Press into the feet. Lift the hips. Lift the spine. Roll the shoulders under you. Clasp your hands with the opposite thumb on the outside from what you did earlier. And then pull the hands apart to lift the chest. Maybe roll the shoulders even more.
Push forward into the feet to lift the hips. Maybe pull the hands apart some more. And breathe into the body, lifting it up as you inhale. Maybe pushing into the feet and lifting the hips a little more. And then release the hands, slowly lay the spine back down. Lift the feet in the air. Bring the arms inside the thighs. Place the hands around the feet and lift the feet up to face the ceiling. Bring the chin in and then drop the weight of the shoulders down toward the ground. Press the tailbone down. And then open the legs wide. If you happen to be able to continue to hold onto your feet, feel free. Otherwise, bring your hands to your inner thighs or your outer thighs. Release the hands, bend the knees, bring the feet back to the ground. Cross the right leg over the left. Lift the hips and move them to the right. Lift your head and move it to the left. And drop your knees to the left. Turn your head to the right, arms out to the side. And then inhale and squeeze the legs. Breathe deep. Exhale, sink into your left hip. Carry the breath all the way through the twist, all the way up to the right shoulder if you can. And then relax that shoulder down. And then lift everything back to center. Uncross the legs, even out your hips and head. And then cross the left leg over the right. And move your hips to the left and your head to the right. Drop your knees to the right and your head to the left. On an inhale, squeeze your thighs together. Breathe deep. Exhale, relax. Shoulder down, hips sink into the ground. Bring everything back to center. Uncross the leg. Bring your hips back, your head back. Lift your hips, tuck your tailbone. Release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Let the legs rest. Send the arms out away from the body. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the jaw open, the lips slightly part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of thoughts of the past, worries or fantasies about the future. Just coming fully into this moment, tethering your mind to the present by feeling your breath, always right here, right now, and letting the breath go so that it flows naturally, effortlessly, without help or control, just attention. Staying with the breath. And if the mind wanders away from the breath, coming back again. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. to your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Feeling the ground massaging your back. Come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, continuing to rest your mind in the here and now, taking in whatever this moment presents with curiosity, with care, with love. And slowly begin to come up to sitting. Let your head come up last. Come into any comfortable seated position. Settling down into the earth through the sit bones, lifting to the sky through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.